Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new video on Flare. Had to make a video on that. Basically, since Friday, it's been very, very bullish. We've had breakout after breakout and it looks good. All right. We did get some significant resistance yesterday afternoon. And since then, what you can also see, or at least you cannot see that yet, but we will see that in a moment. Since then, we've also had some major liquidations, especially at the top right here. Well, it's not major, but relatively it's major. All right, so we had some big liquidations at the top. Since then, open interest has also dropped down a bit. I mean, it's logical that the open interest, like it dropped down quite a bit after the liquidations. But after that as well. So we just had some big positions closed, and before that, you can already see in Flare, and it's the case with Flare in general. Is that there were some I mean, I wouldn't call it manipulation, but let's say there's at least some whale behavior at the start of this rally and just in general for Flare. All right, you can also see that right here. There's a lot of spiking, there's a lot of buying and selling, and that's basically throughout the entire time for Flare. So yeah, right now the situation technically is still bullish. And then the situation in general is a bit mixed, all right? Like I said, I don't like to see that open interest, which is all the way here at the bottom, so I'm not even sure if you can see that well. I don't like that dropping down, because that dropping down together with the price dropping down is usually not a good sign. Now, given the fact that the technicals are still solid, I wouldn't say it's a problem. And apart from that, I also think that there's, with the volume levels Flare is at right now, I mean, Flare this month has had some good volume. And if the volume stays around these levels, I do think some sort of a Binance listing is also a possibility. Now, not necessarily a real Binance listing, but a Binance futures listing. And when that happens, volume will definitely be high. And Flare is a good project as well. So then more and more is possible, all right? Because then all of a sudden you get some sort of a snowball effect where the Binance perpetual futures listing leads to more volume, leads to more exposure, and that leads to a real listing. So that's a possibility. I wouldn't say it's not listed yet, right? No, it's not listed yet. So I would say that in combination with the technicals right now and the open interest, which even though it's dropping down a bit, is still very high. Like it's still higher than what it was when we had this spike right here, all right, and even after the liquidations. So it's still very high. So what I would say is most likely is actually some sort of a consolidation. And then in that consolidation, excuse me for my nose, there is a possibility due to the behavior we know from Flare, there's always a possibility that we'll have a bearish breakout, all right? And if Flare really does break down below its main support level right here between 3 and 2.9 cents, like if it breaks down below that, that's technically just too strong to ignore. Like then we'll drop down towards that 2.5 cents level. But if that happens, I was wrong, because like I said, given all of the circumstances right now and given the potential fundamentals that can also come, I would say it's most likely that we'll hold this level, consolidate, and then at some point of time, which I don't know when yet, we'll spike up to our next price target at 3.6 and 3.7 cents. And then from there, we'll see again. I mean, 4 cents is possible, 4.5 is possible. So yes, I am more bullish on Flare than bearish. Now, am I in a trade right now? No, I would rather like to get some more security. I would love to see that open interest increase again, for example. That's true, all right? And I also would not necessarily long Flare right here. Buying spot, possible. But if I look at all of the stats and if I look at the potentials and the possibilities here, I have to be bullish. All right, so those are my thoughts. That's what you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know. If you want to know when I'm entering Flare, if I'm entering, consider joining my premium and signal group. That's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.